him in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Good. 180. 43. Kill.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
180. 43. Check. 43. You don't want nothing.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good. 180. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you alert.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
43 at the mic. Watch the screen. Run.
To throw, Mayfield. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. So now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. Third down here.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All day. All day. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Jerry. Number 53, Mike. It's a party now. Shoot up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He finds Taylor. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Real. King.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So many connections between the two quarterbacks in this game, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Both Heisman Trophy winners. Obviously, you've got the Oklahoma connection. Both #1 overall picks. And both also won a state title in high school in the state of Texas. And neither guy is a very tall quarterback. Baker Mayfield at 6'1", Kyler Murray just at 5'10". Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. These two teams all tied after one.
180! Hey, alert! You got three. Three down. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Five. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, alert! Check 3. Pistol.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Real. Hey, exit.
Throwing, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 5.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Complete to David
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down, Mayfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Try to lay one up deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready up. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go. Let's bring it.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Regular. Smooth.
On second down, Mayfield again. Going deep here for Landry. And that's caught inside the 35. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam. Good. Short. Mike, 53, Mike.
A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Chubb. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Look at the spin. Balance. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they return to the ground game, Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Trying to get it to Landry there. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Back. No. It's free. Let's go. And we got one.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm on. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of... The defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
All day, dog.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 37-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Landry, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hop on. Hop on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coach. You. Check nickel. Set up.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own...
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
53, check 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and 7, Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we got man. Haywood. 53.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Hey, we're 33. Hurry. Hey, Charlie.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Peterson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.